Welcome to our channel ASMR Car Restoration Full Rebuild of Black Lamborghini Countach LP400 1975 from abandoned condition to looking new. One wide dawn shot of abandoned black Lamborghini Countach LP400 1975 buried in weeds, matte paint faded. 2 close-up of cracked Lamborghini badge, dust brushed away gently. 3 slow pan across oxidized black panels, clear coat flaking softly. 4 spiderweb stretched across side mirror, trembling in light breeze. 5 rear louvers covered in dirt, fingers tracing dusty edges. 6 scissor door lifted slightly, hinge creaks in still air. Interior revealed in shadow, cracked leather seats motionless. Close-up of rusted wheel lip, corrosion flaking under touch. Engine cover lifted, dusty V12 hidden beneath grime. Static wide shot, silence before restoration begins. Exterior deep cleaning. Foam cannon blankets black Lamborghini Countach LP400 1975 in thick white foam. Soft brush circles Lamborghini emblem with rhythmic strokes. Headlight covers wiped slowly, haze beginning to fade. Wheel cleaner sprayed, purple brake dust bleeding downward. Tire sidewalls scrubbed, grime lifting in dark streaks. Rear louvers brushed carefully, dirt falling in lines. Gentle pressure wash across hood, foam sliding away. Water cascades down sharp wedge nose in slow motion. Undercarriage rinse, muddy water dripping steadily. Door jambs scrubbed with small detailing brush. Fuel cap area cleaned with microfiber precision. Final rinse leaves paint damp, reflections faintly returning. Microfiber towel glides across roofline, black reappearing. Compressed air blows water from panel gaps. Static clean but faded Countach resting in workshop light. Interior dismantling. Camera enters cockpit, cracked leather and worn gauges visible. Steering wheel removed, center nut loosening softly. Switch panel disconnected, subtle clicks isolated. Center console lifted carefully, dust drifting upward. Seat bolts unscrewed one by one, placed neatly in tray. Bucket seat lifted out slowly, leather creasing softly. Carpet peeled back, brittle fibers cracking gently. Door panels detached, clips releasing with muted pops. Dashboard gauges removed carefully in sequence. Headliner lowered slowly from roof frame. Bare interior shell exposed, skeletal and silent. Close-up of rusted floor pan under inspection light. Wire brush scrapes rust flakes away in granular ASMR. Rust removal and chassis repair. Grinder smooths corroded metal, sparks drifting softly. Solvent cloth wipes treated steel clean. Replacement floor patch aligned precisely. Welding torch fuses seen with controlled sparks. Weld bead ground smooth in slow passes. Seam sealer applied evenly along joint. Suspension arms removed from chassis. Control arms sandblasted to matte silver. Fresh bushings pressed in with gentle creak. Brake calipers dismantled and cleaned thoroughly. Brake discs resurfaced, metal shining evenly. Undercarriage pressure wash, grime falling away. Engine rebuild and mechanical restoration. Engine bay degreased, foam dissolving oil residue. Intake components loosened, clamps releasing quietly. Exhaust headers removed methodically. V12 engine lifted carefully from chassis via hoist. Engine mounted on stand, rotating slowly. Valve covers removed, internal components revealed. Cylinder heads lifted with precise alignment. Pistons extracted, carbon deposits visible. Crankshaft polished rhythmically with cloth. Engine block cleaned and masked carefully. Engine block sprayed factory correct black. Valves seated gently, soft tapping sounds. Camshafts installed with assembly lube. Components torqued in sequence, wrench clicking softly. Carburetors rebuilt, jets cleaned meticulously. Exhaust manifolds refinished and mounted. Engine lowered back into chassis slowly. Cooling lines reconnected carefully. Oil poured smoothly into filler neck. Ignition turned halfway. Gauges awakened silently. Bodywork, priming and paint. Body panels mounted on rotisserie, slowly rotating. Dent repair hammer taps gently from inside panel. Body filler spread thin with smooth scraping sound. Long sanding strokes create soft grit ASMR. Entire body uniformly sanded matte. Compressed air blows dust away in floating clouds. Masking tape applied along sharp wedge edges. Primer sprayed evenly across body shell. Wet sanding primer, water dripping steadily. Panel gaps checked and adjusted precisely. Black base coat sprayed in slow passes. Gloss forming evenly across angular surfaces. Clear coat applied, reflections deepening instantly. Paint curing under warm booth lights. Polisher glides across hood, mirror shine emerging. Rear louvers polished by hand. Carbon fiber details restored to rich texture. Lamborghini badge polished to mirror clarity. Reassembly and final detailing. Scissor doors reinstalled, hinges tightened carefully. Window glass lowered into place with suction cups. Fresh weather seals pressed into channels. Restored wheels mounted, lug nuts torqued evenly. Brake calipers installed behind polished wheels. Interior sound deadening applied precisely. Fresh carpet installed, fibers brushed flat. Reupholstered bucket seats lowered gently inside. Steering wheel aligned perfectly and secured. Dashboard switches reconnected with subtle clicks. Engine starts softly, refined V12 hum. Gentle throttle blip, carburetors inhaling smoothly. Exterior final wash, water beading perfectly. Hand wax applied in slow circular motions. Microfiber buff reveals deep black gloss. Headlights illuminate with warm glow. Cinematic final showcase. Scissor doors rise slowly in symmetrical motion. Slow 360 degrees studio walkaround, reflections crisp. Close-up of quad exhaust tips vibrating gently. Interior stitching macro shot under soft light. Rear wing symmetry shot in golden light. Car rolls slowly out of workshop. Tires crunch softly on gravel at sunset. Final wide cinematic hero frame, engine idling softly before fade to black. Cinematic final showcase. Scissor doors rise slowly in symmetrical motion. Slow 360 degrees studio walkaround, reflections crisp. Close-up of quad exhaust tips vibrating gently. Interior stitching macro shot under soft light. Rear wing symmetry shot in golden light. Car rolls slowly out of workshop. Tires crunch softly on gravel at sunset. Final wide cinematic hero frame, engine idling softly before fade to black.